Hello, and welcome to the School of Socratic Real Estate. I'm James Otter. I'm better known as Dr Jim, and I'm a Marty. I started my business career as a professional accountant and worked in general management in the corporate sector before switching to real estate 30 years ago. I now practice as a realtor and academic. I assess and moderate the qualifications necessary to become a realtor. I also teach the Socratic method of selling. I have a degree in philosophy and I am a master practitioner in real estate. I live at Waterfall Hills by myself with 2 cats. I enjoy watching sport on the TV. I support the Blitzerbocky in the Sevens and England in the World Cup. I have 7 grandchildren, so I'm a busy granddad. I have sold over 2,000 homes in the last 20 years with a value of around $1 billion using the Socratic sales method, which I'm going to share with you. Would you like to do the same? I'm sure you would. Who was Socrates? If you follow football, a Brazilian soccer star will come to mind, but it's not him I'm talking about. It's a Greek philosopher who lived from 470 to 399 BC, long before England and the United States came into existence. He was a popular wise man, and when folks asked him a question, he invariably responded with a question, which they investigated. The outcome was an accumulation of knowledge. There is a saying that knowledge is power. It's true, but only if you use it. Wouldn't you agree? This inquiring approach to gathering knowledge and information is called the Socratic method. We are going to use it in the business of selling real estate. Okay? You are going to learn to ask questions of your buyers and sellers to accumulate the knowledge about them so that you know what their property requirements are, to enable you to meet their expectations and for you to reap the rewards which are substantial. To do that, you have to have some control in the negotiating process. Do you agree? The one who asks the questions is the one who is in control, isn't he? And if you are in control, your negotiating power is increased, isn't it? See what I'm doing? I'm asking questions and I'm in control, aren't I? Would you like to control your negotiations? To do so, you have to ask questions rather than making statements. Do you want to see how this works in practice? I'm going to give you an example of how you can open a negotiation using the Socratic method. Here's the scenario. A man and his wife come into an open house which you are promoting. He gives you his particulars which you can feed into your database, and you give him a brochure and he looks around the house. He comes back to you. What is he going to say? He's going to say, "What's it on for? What's the price?" You tell him the price. $200,000. What is his next question going to be? I'll tell you. It's, will they take less? Are they negotiable? Now you ask him the question, the magic words that start the negotiation. If they were to take less, would you buy it? If they were to take less, would you buy it? He's going to say yes, or that he would seriously consider doing so. Otherwise his question is pointless and he's not a buyer. Do you see where we're going? Let's take it further. You then say, what offer are you prepared to make? He might say, $160,000. You'll say, oh, that's a bit low. Can you go up a bit? He might say, Okay then, $170,000. You can then say, well, that's still a bit low. What do you think it's really worth? He might then say $190,000. Then you say, why don't you offer that then? He'll tell you he's looking for a bargain. Don't argue, cut the chat, write the offer at $170,000 and get his written confirmation to start the ball rolling. Without that commitment, you have nothing. Talk is cheap, isn't it? The seller will probably decline $170,000 and likely to make a counter offer maybe at $180,000 or $190,000. Do you think the prospect will accept that? Yes. Why? Because he's already told you he thinks it's worth $190,000, hasn't he? If he gets it for $180,000, he's got his bargain, hasn't he? This is the anatomy of a Socratic close. Most transactions are more gradual and negotiations are protracted and require you to gather more information. You have my course notes on some of the questions you can use to gather information from buyers and sellers to progress to a sale. Will they be the key to your success? They will indeed. In our next session, you will be given a written test on these dialogues. Each correct answer will have a mark. There are 20 questions. To be successful, you must score 14 or more. If you don't get them right the first time, we'll repeat the exercise until you do. But you're going to get them right the first time, aren't you? Practice the dialogues with a colleague so that you can make the questioning responses spontaneously. This will then become more natural and will flow. I'm going to share with you my dialogues to use in response to buyers and sellers so that you can list and close more sales. You will learn how to create your own dialogues. It's good to develop independence, isn't it? You will see videos that demonstrate effective and ineffective sales dialogues. You will also do role-playing with your classmates. Are you keen? In return, I expect you to attend classes punctually and do your homework. Are you keen to apply the Socratic method? Can you see its potential? I'm looking forward to our next session, aren't you?